So back in the days when they wanted to ask you what you would like to drink, they'll ask, what's your poison? But as it is barroom therapy, obviously that isn't appropriate. It's more like, what's your remedy, what's your cure, or what's the antidote? Welcome to Barroom Therapy. My name is Shola Thompson. Welcome back to Barroom Therapy. Now, usually when I'm introducing the guests for the show, I like to come up with something, witty and interesting. But I definitely would be judged if it's not exactly top notch. As my guest today is the lyricist on a roll in Undisputed, ladies and gentlemen, Vector the Viper.
I came last because the ladies love it that way. Ushamo, that way.
Indomix.
How's it going, Chief? Welcome to the show. Hey.
It's a wonderful feeling to be here. They told me to not move my head. So.
I guess maybe it was just for the as we started, as we wanted to just kick off,
But
the show.
so let's not put your big head in the way of the
Because
camera.
it just you mean mine or yours? Because obviously,
apparently they have you have head space. I don't.
Yeah, we do. All right, so let me fix you up a drink so we can get into the very serious conversation, interesting, fun conversation we're about to have. I should know what
at this point.
I was gonna say what's your poison, but you're the Viper, so
hey, my blood.
That's what I'm trying to do with my lyrics.
Can you see this guy? Please. So the idea of this show now is to get people drunk so that they can tell all the truth they can't have.
You've seen the show before.
Thank you.
Here you go. And that's mine. And so cheers to. Okay, all right.
To the opening.
And so, as we all know, of course, what Vector has been up to lately, and people are very aware yes, of course, of.
I hope it's of themselves.
Well, I guess a lot of people had to look in the mirror when the Vector spoke what he felt like speaking, spoke his mind.
Yes.
So, with that said, I have to go ahead and ask you this question: When we're going to do a little time travel.
Okay.
So, when would you say? When or where would you say this started? And of course, when we say this, we mean the let's call it beef. Let's say beef, obviously, the beef that came about between yourself and Mr. Abaga.
Let's just say it's like a position had to be picked.
Okay.
As to whether, or in light of whether I'm doing exactly what I believe in, or I'm just rolling as the day goes by. And I've always been a fan of, if everybody can talk about how the nation will be better and how we can be better people in general, not just because of political correctness. Just say, let's be good now, let's just be good people. I feel like we must as well be honest with ourselves. I'm not saying honest with each other, honest with ourselves. Enough to be exactly who you are, how you are, in front of everybody, that you're showing something.
Okay.
And a lot of things didn't sit down well with me, so it escalated to this point, and that's what it is. I really, at this point, don't want to be the guy who's doing a lot of interviews about this thing.
No, I mean, obviously, it was a pleasure to be able to drag you through. I'm sure you had a lot lined and giving you sure you had enough lined up, and you just had your hands full trying to.
But let's just leave it at, a lot of times in the rap industry, people step to people.
Yes.
And people respond to the stepping.
Okay.
So be it he left or right, people step to people and people deal with it.
So you won't exactly pinpoint who stepped to whom.
I'm self-aware enough to know that I may not even know that I'm stepping to you, but you think I'm stepping to you.
Okay.
Yeah, but just have your facts and be very sure that that's what I'm doing. You get what I mean? Like, so I can't tell you this where it started. I feel for me, I know where it all started from.
Yes.
Which, if honest, the last interview I had, they played the part where I said, I don't even want this to be out there like that.
Really?
And they played it and I'm like, Shey you gbọ́ràn ni.
They're like, oh, well, if it's going to be an issue for him, obviously it must be juicy. So
Pretty much. So I really don't do this. But let's just leave it at some lines need to be addressed. And if this makes me a very funny person, then it's okay. You get what I mean? Like, all of us are funny to some other people.
True.
So,
that is very true.
Yeah, time traveling, that whole Doctor Who sci-fi. Nah, let's not go into the phone
All right. Well, I guess, I mean, you won't be who you are if you weren't exactly very astute with, answering these questions, obviously, because people could take your words out of context, and next thing you know, they say Vector said what he didn't say. I mean,
I really don't care because those people will never stop being there.
Very true.
Like, I will not be the first person that's been misquoted.
Yeah.
Verbatim. I don't know if I can say it's right saying, but I've been quoted wrongly. I've been pissed a lot of times. So now I'm just like, you know what? Whatever you do you now. Person who meets me will know who I be truly. Like I'm only bothered these days about the innermost circle that reciprocates the love I show them.
Okay.
That's it.
So the what we've seen as the, should I say the repercussions, or should I say the baby of this particular showdown?
Yeah.
All right. Is obviously what it is doing for Nigerian hip hop. Now, we know this is, I mean, nobody can deny the fact that that's obviously, or should I say that is obvious. So, and some skeptics out there might believe, well, this might have been orchestrated. This might have been, hey, this was maybe some of the big wigs that said, hey, you know, what if you guys just go at each other? So,
From Lafiaji, the only conductor I know is shouting, Obalede, orchestra.
Yeah.
Nah.
So this is as real as we see, as real as it is.
You've known me for a minute.
Yeah.
Do you think I would be out there making a fool of myself just for clout? I could have done this with let's not get this wrong.
Yeah.
I can take on any rapper I choose to. Mm-hmm. But I could have done this years before now. I could have been that person.
Yeah.
But I'm not that person. So there's no orchestration about this. This is me legit just standing for what I believe in.
Fantastic. Beautiful. So, hip-hop, Nigerian hip-hop. Where do you think it stands at the moment? You obviously, right now, at the forefront, and it seems with this, people will take shots, apart from the current situation that you're in. So people want to come for you and be like, yeah, you know, heavy lies the head that wears the crown. I think that's how that goes.
Yeah, but see, when my father died, and he kept on saying to my older brother, you know, at the first one, Baba Key one time say, or I roll you, which I'll be saying, I just put everything from my head. Yeah. I don't care about the crown. Like, I don't care about the...
Yeah.
Before, I wanted to be the illest, I wanted to be the quickest, I wanted to be the like, don't worry. Like, now, like, don't you understand? We both get paid well for what we do, but then we both understand that the price of things that we use that well pay to purchase is based on yardsticks that we don't control.
Yeah.
Like, I don't control the increment or decrease of the dollar, but that's what determines my welfare.
So basically, be more concerned about things you can control.
Yeah, so if I have multiple millions in the threes, right, like say 3 million plus, I only have $10,000, right?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so like, who cares about being... Usually when I was very, very naive about things that were happening in the world, in the world, especially globally, but transmitting from where I live, where I am right now. Yeah. We can borrow energy into the change that we seek. Especially when I realized that it's okay for all of us to point at our leaders so bad, but then when we do things that are weird, we are okay with it. For example, if you come back from America because you've schooled there and you've lived there for so long, and all of you come back, it's okay for you to just be a carcass of people.
Okay.
But then I also see a lot of friends who come back from America and invest in Nigeria and they lose money because you keep thinking the only investment is in Victoria Island. Alaye, from Lagos to Ibadan, if you drive there, you see lack that you can capitalize on. So I'm no longer interested in, do I want to be the most lyrical guy? I have a voice now. I went to St. Gregory's College, I went to Unilag, I went to Jebede Grammar School, I went to Government College VI. I grew up in Lafayette. Now I'm able to travel and win awards in New York. I'm able to go to France and do stuff with brands. I moved to all these things. I have assumed an image where the truth about Lafayette can be told to the world. And it can also create an understanding. For example, people who grew up in the diaspora to be able to say, some people did Nigeria with their head correct, because we all know, say plenty people had no correct for Nigeria.
Very true.
But then I'm not even trying to blame those people. I'm blaming the environment that has created this psycho Big Brother reality TV show that is life. Right. So I'm not interested in the forerunner. I'm not a freedom fighter. I speak my mind. If what I'm speaking in my mind tallies with what you think, then let's roll. If you like FIFA, like FIFA, we'll play now.
True.
So I'm not interested in whether, I'm the torchbearer of the game. Like that.
So you feel that's a very small scope.
It's so minute about what hip hop stands for that we're getting carried away with supremacy over a message that guess what? We can still make money doing that. I am getting nice checks from just being. At one time I checked myself like, God, they're paying you millions just to listen to beats. Right? Like, wow. So I'm the hope for a Barak child, a Lagos Island child, a boy that is coming from mosquito bites, right? A boy that's coming from a family who cannot afford good education, but they just want you to do better in your life. It's okay to do better in that life and break the bounds. So that's what I stand for now. It's more that than I can rap better than you.
So it's bigger, definitely bigger than hip hop.
It's bigger than hip hop. It's life for me now.
All right. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back after this break for Barroom Therapy. Sit tight. Welcome back to Barroom Therapy. Vector, the Viper.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I should do Linus for you. And yes, some having a very good conversation, and I have to say, are you willing right now to have the conversations with those people who were caught in crossfire, or who currently right now everybody's saying, is MI versus Vector. So are you willing to have that conversation right now, with MI?
I was already reached about this.
Okay.
And I made one thing clear that I'll make clear anyway. I don't care.
Okay.
Like, I don't care. But will I sit down? Yeah.
As you said, as it is bigger than hip hop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't care whether we sit down or resolve this. I don't care if we don't.
Okay.
In life, nobody fights, so you fight now, you resolve now.
Oh, true.
Like, that's how life is. I'm done, excuse me, I'm done putting pressure on myself. Like, like society says, and I'm a Yoruba man. So when elders go, I mean, I want in herself for nine, I sell us to colonial masters. Now the wisdom of that year, nine I take me. So there's new wisdom, chill a little bit, because you guys too upgraded. I'm sure this is not what the forefathers were about. Mm-hmm. So how we got from Badagry with an Adihe to a cross right now, I calm down. Like there was something that was similar to the cross in Badagry before the cross came to Badagry, but you sold that for this. If that wisdom is what you're going to use to advise me, wait first.
So you feel the wisdom hasn't evolved at all?
I'm saying it has evolved, so don't come and try and drag me back with all that whole, we're Yoruba people now, elders and everything.
So you're saying it has evolved, but some people haven't caught up?
They haven't caught up with that, and they keep thinking just because you're an elder, you are right. No, you get what I mean? So taking that, I'm saying because I'm a Yoruba person, I've been also oppressed with that thinking as well.
Yes, like elders.
Keep quiet, elders are always right. Even when Baba, they give you lamba, the lamba, you come with lamb chops, it's sweet, everything. Baba, they give you, I say, but mom is lying now. Right?
Yeah.
I'm saying I don't care about those type of things. I don't care about fake meetings. I don't care about fake emotions. I don't care about fake settlements. Okay. I do not care. Yeah. However, doing the right thing is always better than not doing anything at all. Right? Doing the right thing is always better than, so I would rather not do anything and let it play out the way it will play out. But if you guys feel for the future of whatever reasons you have.
Yeah.
You want us to have a sit down. I will have a sit down, but it will not be on funny societal eye service PR reasons. No.
So the Baba, you mentioned Baba a couple of times. So do you want to share with us, the people, the elders who might have reached out to you to say, Vector, come through. Let's have a sit down. Let's put you here.
No, I haven't heard from any elder, but I've heard from one person. There's always that one representative who will reach out and say, okay, this. And of course, not be small boy reach out to me. I've just made it clear that if you guys, for example, go and call press meeting and we sit down, and one person is not trying to form I go scatter the place. Like I'm not, if you feel we want us to settle, let's genuinely want to settle. I don't have time to go and sit down, we call press, everybody will sit down, one person has the opportunity to use to shine. No, a guy you wait to tell me, I'll tear your shirt. I just told him, I'll find you, I'll tear your bath up. I know say you bath up where make camera see you. I'll tear your bath up, I'll bite you gone because I don't tell you say I don't want to do this thing. But you make me come, and no, because I've seen traces of those. Some phony reach out for a settlement, but it looks like it's planned.
You're not down for that.
Nah, you get why political party, I never chopped their money yet.
All right, so another break. Time flies. It just zooms by. So what we'll do, of course, is right after this one, we will be back again with the final lap with Vector the Viper. Sit tight. Welcome back to Barroom Therapy, the final act. Vector the Viper.
Drum roll.
I should have named this drink what? Snake bite. Just so you know.
I didn't see. I knew I was going to do that, but I didn't see it coming at this
like at this point, come on, I had to have something in
you had to serve
sleeves.
me some more.
So speaking of something in my sleeves, now we know there's. The battle line was drawn. Things happen, whether unintentional or intended. Still, it happened, and we know what has been happening lately. Everybody's digging. People are probably paying. I'm saying the type of right now we're at the forefront of investigative journalism. People are investigating, trying to look for. So is there anything in Vector's closet that you think somebody out there might be like, all right, let me use this. This is good stuff. Because as fearless as you are with all the things you've said, obviously it's powerful stuff. But then look, people are.
If you know what I've been through in my life and this question you're asking me, Jesus Christ, reality TV show. But let's make this very clear.
Yeah.
You will not be the first person to have stuff in your closet. Are you man enough to face what comes with it? Yes. Like, this is not a fight to say I'm perfect. And someone else is not.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not perfect, but I accept my own trying to say you the form, say you only pass me. It's what's made me this person. So whatever you say, as long as you have your facts. If I'm wrong, it's okay now.
So it's growth, right?
I'm grown.
There's something you've said many times.
Into self-acceptance.
I don't have any worry. You obviously you've grown.
I do have worries though.
Okay.
But the kind of worries I have are different.
Okay. What are your worries? Are they large or personal? Like, is it more everybody involved?
It's both. It's both. Like, I look at my daughter and I legit, as much as I'm grateful for life, I'm like, shit, you are going to grow up in this bunch of madness. Like, that worries me.
Yeah.
And it worries me that some idiots that are my mates are not raising their sons well, who look at my daughter to myself, like those type of things. I get, and they're legit because that's the premise upon which I find my argument with my friends. That guys, who could try just be at least, and let's raise people who come into the society and be different. But at least be free-minded. And it doesn't mean we're raising perfect people.
Okay.
It just means, like I said in one of my records to my daughter, I may go hard on you, but that is also a character that is a part of you, meaning you're only as good as the other person. Like, God bless you, baby, I'm done with lessons. That's it. So I know that I'm not perfect now, so why would the fear imperfection where you use against me?
What's your biggest imperfection? Like, hey, I'm Vector. I know. This is what I'm. This is. Everybody is imperfect.
My biggest imperfection is my life.
Oh.
My biggest imperfection, like if I think about it, in my life is where I met people that have disappointed me.
Yes.
People that have shown me how to be a disappointing person.
Yeah.
Like rulers that have not led. No, rulers that have not ruled.
Yeah.
Leaders that have not led.
Yes.
Hungry people that have become wealthy people.
Yeah.
But not by any other, like there are legit means. I've seen people who have legitimately become wealthy people and they become happy people.
Yeah.
I've seen people who can't sleep at night. I've seen people who can't drive without checking the rear mirror 1,000 times. I've seen all those things.
Yeah.
My life is what has experienced all these things. I know that there are people there are people raping people, there are people poisoning people, there are people stealing people, there are people kidnapping people. Like, that's my life. I'm seeing it. So that in itself is the only imperfection. However, I will perfect the understanding of it. I will try at least.
Yeah.
So instead of fighting with individuals and I say, okay, this person are one of those, in that, you see, in this human race, some people they be saying that so them be, leave them. That so them be. If you can't change it, just let it be. Oh, these guys are good people, yes. So I stay in my positive energy.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do in life. Bro, there's no rosé water now. So give or take, nutrients are natural. Like I'm sure if all of us I'm doing something on the New Africa, and I'm going to interview Kola Kalagbo, because a lot of people think he's only doing herbs for sexual enhancements and performance, but he also has stuff for people who are expecting kids, people who are carrying babies.
Yes.
Like he has all those things. I want to have those conversations and take it to the next level.
Okay.
Because that's all our life. I'm not worried about, I will make mistakes, you talk about them, yes, nah. I and Larry Gaga have a song coming out with, it's a theme song for MTV.
Yeah.
And it's titled Decide. And I was writing the lyrics and I didn't know when I wrote, Kilo Fe Fiwa She yeah, no the wound now.
Sticks and stones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So boom.
So, what are you up to right now? You know, what are you? What is Vector? Because I see, the T-shirt you're wearing.
Hey,
it's fly.
Hey,
and
after that advertisement.
Hey,
show to the legends. Why you are alive? Be the legend when you are alive. Not when you die. They're not gonna build statue. Statue only. What shirt now? She statue hug wifey, I be girlfriend. So
just make sure it's real all the way.
Yeah. There's a partnership with Garm Sports.
Okay.
Shout out to Mubarak and the team, awesome people.
Yeah.
And this is a test prototype of the merch that's dropping.
Okay.
It comes in different colors, and there's also the Alaye Jojo.
Okay. Alaye Jojo.
Yes, now Alaye Jojo.
Picking up quite.
Yes, yeah. And there's the Viper series for that.
Okay.
Because technically, if you Google, snakes are beautiful. Like, I've seen fine snake, but I've not seen fine rats.
Yeah.
I've seen white rats.
Yeah.
But I've seen beautiful colored snakes, guys.
Yeah.
So, yes, let's take the aesthetics of nature on that and create merch.
So based on the aesthetics, you just, like, come on, man.
Yes, snakes, and it's only right for the time. Aren't we making business decisions? And somebody else sent me a video from Canada of a kid saying to her sister, like, hey, Jojo, leave me alone, Jerry. Fire, right? So if it caught fire, they did it to me on if I had a piece of gold. I wanted them to do it to. They've already started in the mall. They're already selling like Jojo. But we're going to do the better merch and put it out there. And the EP Vibes Before Tesla is dropping next.
Yeah.
And expect the record with Davido. I won't even lie. That Comfort record is fire. Like it's just. Like for example,
so you're just holding it back.
Oh, we had the talking drum go. Yeah. That's like we're having fun with music. It's supposed to be that way, and that's coming through too. So we wanted real talking drum. Yeah. So we produced the record, then got real talking drummers to come and say our names in a traditional way. Okay. Then it's a shout out to Swaps. He's doing work now. Hopefully in a few days we'll be good to go and
we'll see how it all plays out.
Secure the bag, baby.
Beautiful. So one thing I can say for sure is with the conversation we've had today, it looks like there's been a lot of growth that a lot of people are not exactly fully in fully aware of.
course.
When I say because it looks like, as I said, from the angles you've come with, based on the questions asked and based on the perceptions people have, looks like what you're saying here is bigger than the basic crap that you're looking at.
Of course.
You know, so you're riding the wave. But hey, thank you for coming through.
Thanks for having me, Barman.
Cheers to a beautiful, beautiful, fantastic future, and obviously that would inspire change, because I believe in some way you have definitely.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
allowing people to stay true, be transparent, say their mind.
Try your best.
Just try.
Small.
So transparency.
I mean,
is-
even to the man lead himself, just try. You know what I'm saying? If
Yes.
they pay you 29.5 million naira a month, I try now, try. That's a lot of money, guy.
All right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Barroom Therapy. How's about you join us same time next week for yet another beautiful episode? Cheers.